Today I want to show you a sequence which I love to do in the morning to activate my body and to stretch. So I start sitting on the rebounder with crossed legs, and then I take one foot in my hand and with the other I make a little fist, you know, like we did when we did the tapping here, and I just tap the sole of my feet to activate the nerve ends which are here. You probably know about reflexology, so that everything which is in the foot, you know, it's really mirroring the body. So when I'm waking up the foot, the different parts of the foot, I immediately also wake up my entire body. And then I take my hand and I do a movement like as if you are licking ice cream, like that, in that direction, so towards you. So I do this kind of movement. It's a movement out of the Qigong, and it really activates the body, helps to wake up. That feels good. And then I give a light, I slide my hands, I apply a little bit of pressure. So I start at the toes and then I slide over the entire foot and over the knee. Make sure it gets over the knee. That has to do with our lymphatic system, so you want to bring it over the knee. And again, that feels good. And then take the other foot, do the same thing. So first we take our foot, I do it like little, as if you have a cradle, you know? So I put it here in my hand so that I have the other hand free, and I activate. Doesn't need to be hard. Nice. Rub a little bit. You know, you just do what you feel you want to experience at that moment. So for instance, sometimes I'm just massaging a bit here, this area, or just where it feels good, you know. And each time it's a bit different. Each time my body tells me, now I want it here, or I want something here. And then I just do it, and it just feels good, you know. So then we do the exercise out of the Qigong. We take the hand and towards us. Nice. And then again I start on the toes and I take my hands along the calves and over the kneecap. Great. That feels good. Now I'm coming to a position, and in fact you have to see if that works for your knees. You know, if you have knee problems, you might not be able to do it like that. So just check in with your knees and see if you can be in a position like that, either crossed like one leg on the other or next to each other on the mat. So I like to go that way, that I have them one on top of the other, and then I make sure that I'm pretty much in the front of the rebounder, and I take my hands and put them here. If you want, you can make yourself a little bit of space here. So you put the bungee cords a bit on the sides, and then from here I pull myself up. So I pull towards me, and I bring the spine in a vertical position. We're not making a hollow in our back, so it's important that we stay in an alignment and not coming in something like that. And we are of course also not doing something with that, the contrary movement. So we stay in the alignment and we pull here and release and pull and release. And so from here we come onto our knees. We still keep the hands here on the rim, and we can put the toes now on the rim of the back of the rebounder. And we're doing the cat. So that's a nice exercise to stretch and to flex the back. We're starting by bringing the chin down, and we are making a round back, and then from there we are coming forward with our head and hollow the back, look upwards and stretch, inhaling and exhaling back, down with the head, let the neck hang, and inhaling, coming up, and exhaling, coming down. Now we sit on our feet, and now we bring the nose towards the mat, and we do the movement a bit stronger on the mat, and now we're coming forward, pushing up, and making a round back, and then as if you had a thread which pulls your tailbone to the wall, to the window here. So as if this thread is pulling you, you're coming down, and then bring the head to the mat. It's like with your nose along the mat, and then coming upward, stretch, and the head comes down. The thread pulls us back. Nice stretch here, and the nose alongside of the mat, coming up, stretching, and coming to a sitting position. Now we're doing the butterfly. The butterfly will loosen up the muscles in the groin area, and pay attention if you have problems with your knees, and again check if you can do the exercise. Be gentle with yourself. So bring the feet together and then sit upright. You can take your hands and put them on your toes so that you hold your feet here. So the upright is important, and the neck is free. Shoulders are relaxed and down, not like this. Nice, relaxed and down, and then we move our knees down, the butterfly. Come in a nice bounce. It comes automatically when you do that. You don't need to bounce. You come automatically in this movement. Relax. Great. I am now coming on my knees, and I'm just going into the child position of the yoga, so I just lean forward and relax for a moment. And I cradle myself a bit left and right. And from here I come in a standing position. Now we're bringing the arms over the head and stretching as if we're picking stars from the sky. And you can come in a slight bouncing. Continue picking up the stars from the sky. And then bring the arms to the side with an exhale. Down and relax. And again up and stretch, and really feel the stretching here in your body on the sides. Stretch and pick, and stretch and pick. Stretch, 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 and with an exhaling, bring the arms down and relax. From here we come down in frog position, and again, the people with knee problems, you might not want to do that. And the people who have fine knees, they come now into a movement like this. That's the frog. You can also put your arms here if you prefer. I prefer them here. So you push your heel into the mat. And then from there come up and stretch. Let your butt fall behind. So for me here towards the window, so that you come in a nice stretch and feel your calves and your leg muscles stretching. Bring one knee towards your nose and the other one is stretching. Then the other knee towards your nose and the other knee is stretching. And again, change the legs. And the other one. And now again a stretch of both knees back to the window. And come again down in the frog. Again, bounce, 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 bounce. And then we come in a sitting position, cross-legged. We are working now on our waist. You can put the hands on the sides. And we are making now with our navel a round circle. Forward, right, back, left. Forward, right, back, left. You can do it quicker if you want. And don't forget to breathe. And then the other side. Forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right, and a bit quicker. Perfect. And now lay down on your rebounder, then bring the legs above your head. Do a nice stretching here. You can just pull a little bit on your ankles and stretch over here. Great, it feels great. And then to the sides. And back over the head. Now here it's important that you keep your neck really stretched. Don't do something like that. Whenever we are laying on the rebounder, the neck has to be completely stretched. Same thing with our back here. We don't want to have a hole in the back, so we want to have full back on the mat. And in fact, the mat supports you with that because it gives, you know. So another nice stretch over the head. And then turn to your one side. Take again your hand and put the hand on the rim of the rebounder. Bring your knees over to that side and push on the rebounder rim so that you come in a sitting position. So that is a great morning routine. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you how that works for you.